Hey guys, today on Peyton Branham Golf we are going to be playing a Use It and Lose It golf challenge. Hey everyone, welcome back into the channel. Thank you as always for joining. Today we are going to be playing a Use a Club, Lose a Club challenge. So every time I use a club throughout this stretch of holes, that one is no longer available for me throughout the entire challenge. So hopefully you enjoy. We are going to see what we can shoot, have a little bit of fun. Went with driver off the first tee there and ended up right, but it's actually in another hole's fairway, so not a bad spot to be. I've got 4-iron now. Going to try to just advance this one. Actually ended up with a pretty perfect gap, so try to give this one a little bit of a cut swing, see if we can get this advance down there, still give us a good chance for the birdie. Okay, looks like that one did not cut, so it was going a little bit left. I think there's still going to be room over there, but definitely not shaping with the hole, so going to leave us a longer third in. We'll see what we've got there. Third shot into the first hole here, the par 5, and you can kind of see the big disadvantage of missing left on that approach shot is that, first of all, the fairway is highly elevated, so I can't see the flag, and I lost a lot of distance. I've got 180 in, so now I'm going to be burning the 6-iron, see if we can get something up there. It looks like the pin is in the back, so see if we can hit a decent shot with the ball a little bit above my feet and give ourselves a look at birdie here for our third. That one came out a little bit chunky. I don't think that's going to get all the way up there, so now we are going to be working hard and burning clubs quickly here on the first hole. Now hitting shot number 4 into the first hole, this par 5. We have used a lot more shots than we wanted to, especially with having our full selection on the first hole, but just haven't really hit any good shots yet. So going with 54, this one now going to be off the board for us. See if we can get up and down, make the par on the first hole. Gonna try to open up the club face a little bit. This would normally be a shot I use my 60-degree for, but definitely want to save that since that's my go-to around short of the green. And that actually looks really nice. That's going to nestle up there. Looks like we've got 5 or 6 feet for the par, so that was a really nice use of the 54-degree. See if we can go make the putt and move on to the second hole. This one actually ended up a little bit closer than I was even expecting from back there in the fairway. So I've got 8-iron, so now 8-iron will be off the board. See if we can tap this one in. Overall, we'll take par at the first. Okay, got it to drop. That's a 5 on number 1. See if we can improve on that now with a drastically limited club choice for hole number 2. Quick recap there on hole number 1. We ended up using the driver, 4-iron, 6-iron, 54-degree, and then putted out with the 8-iron. So ended up using 5 clubs there to make the par, obviously, but does set up pretty well for us. Actually, on hole number 2, it's 374. I do still have the top as far as the woods in the bag, so should be able to set us up with the shortest par 4 to give ourselves a chance to make par. Who knows, maybe we can squeeze in a birdie there on next couple of holes, see what we can do. Hole number 2. Going with 5 wood here off of the tee of hole number 2. I think with this being one of the shortest par 4s that we're going to see, 5 wood, it'll be good to go ahead and save the 3 wood just for a little bit of extra distance. So we will try to see if we can shape this fairway. The fairway's out to the left, but there's a lot of room out to the right, so anything really inside of the power lines as far as line goes is going to be fine. So see if we can just get a good solid hit out of this one and give ourselves a look into the hole. That was pretty nice contact there. That one just up the right side, so that's going to miss the fairway, but it's going to be up on the top plateau and on the flat part of the hole, so should be a pretty good position there to attack the green. Second shot here into number 2, able to get ourselves into a pretty decent position. We've got 160 in, but with this one being a little bit of a downhill second shot, I've got 9 iron, so it should work out pretty good for me. The lie is not the best, but hopefully we'll get a little bit of a flyer, so it will come out with the distance we're looking for. See if we can give ourselves a birdie look here. Okay, we did not get the flyer we were looking for. I actually got the kind of the dead one, so it looks like that one ended up just a little bit short, and out of the rough it did go a little bit left. This is kind of the scenario we were thinking when we were saving the 60 degree, and this one going up the hill a little bit short-sided, so we've got to get this one up in the air, try to see if we can get it to stop quickly. The flag is just a couple of paces onto the green, so got to be a little bit more delicate with this shot. See if we can land one up there soft and give ourselves a chance at the par. Got a good bounce towards the flag. We'll see how far it got down there, but should have a decent look for the putt to save the par on number 2. I decided to go ahead and burn the putter here on the second hole. This one is about 6.5 feet left to save the 4. This would be a really nice one and stay even through 2. See if we can knock this one in. Been rolling it pretty good lately. Okay, just crept it over the edge. These greens are definitely a little bit slower, but able to knock that one in. It was a nice and straight putt, so able to get that one to drop. Still even through 2 with a couple of pars. Quick shout out to my daughter for letting me crack into her Capri Sun stash. Much needed on a nice hot summer day. Not a sponsor, but they are welcome to change that if they would like to. Quick recap for us. We just used the 5 wood, 9 iron, 60 degree, and putter to make a par on number 2. Now heading into the third hole, this one is 426, and we have the 3 wood left, 5 iron, 7 iron, 50 degree, and pitching wedge. So should set up pretty decently for us, but definitely going to start with hitting a good shot off the tee. This is a shoot here that you've got to get out there, got to give yourself a chance with the second shot. So let's see if we can do that on the third hole here. Third hole here, the first step of this one is really you just got to get it out of the chute, and then it does bend just a little bit to the left as you get out into the open. This one with the 3 wood, you want to try to turn it over if you can. This one is one of the more friendly clubs for me to do that, so hopefully we can give ourselves a decent yardage in for our second shot. Got a little bit scoopy on that one, but it did turn over. Should be in a pretty decent position, but I think we're going to be further back than we wanted to. Probably not going to be able to attack, but we do have 5 iron still and 7 iron, so see if we can give ourselves still a look at the green in with our second shot. Second shot in here, we've definitely got our work cut out for us. We didn't even get it to the fairway. We've got just over 200 into the flag. We've got 5-iron out of the rough. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get all of this one, but definitely the key is to not miss left and then see if we can hit a good shot to get up and down. But still got a chance to get on the green, but it's going to take something pretty special here. So see if we can put our best swing on it. We definitely have not swung it that well so far, so this would definitely take our best swing of the day. Okay, that one came out decently. Let's see if it gets all the way up there. Looks like that one hit right on the front edge of the green. I'm not sure if it bounced up there or not, but that one came out pretty nicely. So we've got at least got a chance to get up and down, maybe got a putt for the birdie here. Third shot here did end up catching the front of the green, but did not bounce forward for us. So we are a little bit short, but the one club I forgot to mention back there on the tee was that we do still have our 50-degree left in hand. So gives ourselves a pretty good chance to get it up and down. See if we can make a putt with the 7-iron or pitching wedge, one of the two. But got as good of a chance as we could hope for here to save the par on the third hole. And it's just so slow. Thought I played that one pretty nicely, but it takes a couple skips, and these greens just are a little bit fuzzy right now, so it comes up short. Now we've got quite a putt here to save the par. Even through 3 holes is a lot better than making that bogey on the last, so let's see if we can knock that one in. Last hole here, we've got the 7-iron out to try to save the par. It's about 15 feet breaking left to right. See if we can get a good roll on it. This will be a nice save to end the video for us. And that was either a misread or a bad roll, but that one never had a chance. And that means, unfortunately, that is going to be a bogey on the last hole. But one accomplishment we did have, as long as we can knock this one in with the pitching wedge, is we did not run out of clubs. We did end up using every club in the bag for a 3-hole stretch, but that is 1 over through those 3 holes. And I guess we can say this challenge is completed because we did not run out of clubs. Appreciate you guys watching as always, and we will see you all for the next one. Hope you have a great day.